I'm going to show how to translate prototypes to different languages, and well, this is the main folder I'm using, where I have all the images I'm using in a pencil prototype. This is translateworkflow.ep is the pencil prototype, and it uses several PNG images that are generated from SVG images. And I also have a pair of scripts, build.sh and dali.py. Well, the first thing to do is to uh, make your SVGs translatable. So what I do is to use placeholders on those SVGs. For example, this is one of the SVGs, and here I have some message codes, such as message one translated. They are written inside two curly braces. So this is the text that will be replaced by a different text in other languages. Here we've got message 4 translation, message 6 translation. And the other important thing is to indicate which text this should be replaced with. So I create a text file where I indicate the code on the left and the value on the right. So the message 1 translated in this case will be this string. Okay, the same is true for Spanish, Finnish, Malayalam, or any other language that we want to translate to. Okay, this is in the message folder. And well, that's it. The build script, what does is the following. I'll show the code. It takes one language as a variable. We will generate the prototype for Spanish, and well, it removes the folder for Spanish if it exists and creates it again, copies some images that need no translation. So in your prototype you just copy the image from the source directory to the language specific. It copies the prototype we have been making, because the pencil prototypes include resources by reference, so they expect the images to be in the same folder. So we create a folder with translation of those images, and then we copy the prototype there. So the prototype in this folder will access the translated images. And then for each image, what I do is always two instructions. First, to generate a specific version translated. This is done by the DALI script. It takes the original message, it takes the translation text that we've seen before, and generates a translated version of the SVG. And then I use Inkscape, using the command line, to transform these SVGs to PNGs, so that the prototype can access them. So this is prepared for Spanish. Take into account that I use ISO codes for the language variable. This will be used to create the folders, but also to take the name of the translation file. Remember that translation files are under the message. This is why they are named this way, isocode.txt. Okay, and well, if I we can adapt this to generate the prototype for Dutch. So I normally what I do once everything is configured and the prototypes are adapted to use the placeholders, what I do is just to change this variable and then execute the build script, which creates a new folder, and on this folder, as you can see now, the resulting images have strings translated. So that makes that our prototype, if we open this prototype, it loads images from the local folder, so it's translated to Dutch. We are opening this version of the prototype, which is inside the language specific folder, and we can generate the language specific version of the prototype really fast with this. And that's it.